Hey gamers, Dr. Sai here again with part 5 of our gaming wellness series. So today we're going to talk about exercises you can do to improve the strength and mobility of your trunk. When I say trunk, what I'm talking about is the region between your neck down to your hips. So the trunk is the foundation of the body, and it's vital that you have stability here in order to perform actions further away. Imagine a building sitting on a base of sand. It doesn't matter how strong the building structure itself is if the foundation is weak and shifting. So we're going to go over a few exercises you can do to strengthen that base that you can do before or after playing. We'll start with the neck and work our way down. The first exercise is going to address a common postural problem I see in many gamers, which is that of gamer neck. So people tend to sit while they're playing with their chin forward and their neck slightly extended upwards. This position puts pressure on the small joints in the back of your neck and shortens the small muscles at the base of your skull called the suboccipital muscles. Both of these areas can become irritated, leading to pain and sometimes even headaches. The exercise that we're going to do to address this is fairly simple. You're going to start by putting one finger at the front of your chin to provide a marker or a baseline, and then try to pull your head and chin backwards to create a double chin. This movement is called a cervical retraction or a chin tuck. The goal is to feel the small muscles in the front of your neck working as you perform this action. You're going to hold the end position for 5 to 10 seconds and perform 10 repetitions. A progression on this is to use a light resistance band behind your head as you perform the exercise. Let's move slightly lower on the body with another postural exercise. This exercise will target the scapular retractors, or the muscles that pull your shoulder blades back. Start by leaning forwards in your chair so you can work against gravity. You bend your elbows, bring your arms up to shoulder height with your thumbs facing back. Squeeze your shoulder blades together and bring your shoulders back behind you. If you want to make this harder, you can get 2 small weights and perform the same action using the weights. Let's talk about core strength. I don't like crunches or thousands of sit-ups for gamers because those are forward bending or flexion based exercises. When we play, we tend to already be in a flex forward position, and so doing those kinds of exercises only promotes that type of posture. I advocate more for extension based exercises. One of my favorite exercises to improve core strength is simple to do but hard to master, the plank. You're going to start with your elbows on the ground and your feet straight back behind you. You're going to try to keep your abdominal muscles engaged, thinking about bringing your belly button towards your spine, and your back is going to stay neutral. If it helps, think about bringing the bottom of your rib cage towards the top of your pants. You're going to hold this position for 30 seconds and remember to keep breathing. If this is too difficult, you can perform a modified version of this where instead of from your toes, you're going to be on your knees, and you still want to keep the same principles for your lower back position. Make sure that you're keeping a straight line from your shoulder all the way down to your knees. For a more advanced version of this exercise, you can also perform a plank with an alternating leg lift. What that means is you go into your normal plank position and then you switch, lifting one leg at a time under control slowly. You want to try to do this without letting your pelvis tilt. The last exercise I want to go over is actually a stretch for your hip flexor muscles. These muscles are at the front of the hip and they bring your thigh forward and up. They often become tight with prolonged sitting. These muscles can also actually influence your lower back position. One of these muscles, the psoas, connects your lower back to your thigh. To stretch these muscles, you're going to start in a kneeling position. Flex your abdominal muscles to prevent lower back extension and slowly drive your hips forward. You should feel a pulling across the front of the hips and thigh. You're going to hold the stretch for 30 seconds and switch sides. I recommend ideally doing this stretch every 2 hours of sitting. This covers some basic postural strengthening exercises that should help keep you strong enough for longer gaming sessions. Combined with the previous 2 videos, you should have a fairly comprehensive exercise plan to combat some of the more common musculoskeletal issues I see in gamers. Catch the next video for tips on how to manage and prevent eye strain.